Hello, and welcome to the Abundology Podcast, everyone. I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor, and I help people be happy and attract more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from beautiful Bozeman, Montana, and this is the weekly energy update for the week of May 28th, 2023. Every Sunday, I share the energy for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And I hope you're enjoying Memorial Day weekend and the last couple days of May. These last few days of May are pretty special. From May 28th to the 31st each year, the sun crosses the star Aldebaran. Now, Aldebaran is one of the 4 royal stars. And the royal stars are said to be the guardians of the sky and the gateways to higher realms of consciousness. So each of these 4 stars is in a corner of our sky, and they create almost this perfect square. And they hold incredibly powerful vibrations, and they're very fortunate and lucky, and are considered sacred by many of our ancient cultures. So when the sun comes within a couple degrees of these stars, we're able to tap into their energy and their wisdom. And this happens at the end of May every year. So to give you kind of an idea of its spiritual importance, Aldebaran is also called Buddha's star, the star of illumination and God's eye. So Aldebaran is said to be the leader of all the stars, and when it's activated, it helps us sharpen our minds. We're able to solve some problems and issues that we've been struggling with because we can see them from a higher viewpoint. It's also a tonic for our mental health. And while this energy is sweet medicine for our mind and our mental health, Aldebaran's energy is so powerful, it can have the opposite effect too. Especially on a mental level, we can find ourselves feeling a bit overwhelmed or anxious. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because we're in Gemini season, which is also about your active mind. And we currently have Jupiter in Taurus too. So remember that Jupiter expands everything, the positive and the negative. So we could have the tendency to spin out with our thoughts right now. If you find that happening, it's important to stop what you are doing immediately. Breathe. Go for a walk. Do a tough workout. Clean the house. And physically move that spinning and swirling energy out of your body and your mind. It's ultra important to keep your thoughts positive right now, especially around money, because with Jupiter and Taurus, money is up for us. Jupiter is ruled by Venus, the planet that governs love, beauty, and money. So with this uplifting energy from Aldebaran and Jupiter, we have an opportunity to really uplevel our thoughts and our beliefs around money. We could actively change and uplevel our money vibes right now, permanently, by changing our thoughts and acting as if. So imagine that you have 10,000 or maybe even 100,000 in your bank account. Imagine the feeling of that. Do you feel safe, secure, and have peace of mind? So once you've tapped into that feeling, then act as if you do have that money. Maybe it should really be feel as if. So I'm not talking about buying anything. I'm talking about acting and feeling as if you do have that money in the bank. Feel safe, feel secure, feel peace of mind. With this expansive Jupiter and Taurus energy we currently have, it's very important that we don't focus on anything negative. Jupiter makes everything grow. So if you focus on what you're lacking, it's going to grow and you'll start to attract more lack. If you focus on anything positive, even if you're imagining it, you'll attract more of that. So this is always true, of course, but the energies right now are expanding. So it's even more important and true now. So this week we move into the abundant and joyful month of June. So June is a 4 universal month in numerology, and a 4 month is about building our foundation for the future, step by step. We're building the base, the foundation for the next chapter of our new lives after all the changes we've experienced over the last couple of months. We're putting in the work to move our lives forward. And we step right into the uplifting energy of June on Saturday the 3rd with a full moon in Sagittarius. This is the last full moon of spring, and it's the strawberry moon because this is strawberry season. And the strawberry moon is a symbol of good luck, happiness, and growth. And it's also a reminder that no matter what crap we face in life, there are always brighter days ahead. So this full moon is much lighter than the ones we've had over the last few months. It holds a playful vibe, reminding us to make time for fun, joy, and adventure. Sagittarius is an optimistic sign that only wants to focus on the positives. So Sagittarius full moons usually aren't as serious as the other ones. And this energy is so refreshing after coming off of the Scorpio lunar eclipse, which is about as serious-minded as you can get. So I love the energy of this full moon. We're going to feel happy-go-lucky with a surge of energy and actually feel like building our future. So unlike a new moon, which is about starting something new, the full moon is about reflecting on what we planted 6 months ago and how it's coming to fruition. It gets us to think about what's next. Sagittarius inspires us to look into the future towards our biggest goals and dreams and then set our compass and our path toward them. Sag is also known for being adventurous and wanting to explore, so you may want to step outside your comfort zone and try some new things. And you may be feeling some wanderlust and want to go somewhere and do something new, break out of the old routine. So if we put all these things together, you start to get a feel for the lovely energy this week. The next 3 days are filled with the lucky and sacred energy of Aldebaran, when our minds and our mental health feel softer and lighter. And then we enter the 4 universal month of June, which is about building the foundation for the next chapter. And then to help us build that next chapter with positive, happy energy, we get the lovely full moon in Sagittarius. So the only thing to watch out for is overthinking and worrying. Since we're building our foundation right now, we don't want to build it on the energy of anxiety, scarcity, and worry. If we do that, our foundation will be unstable and shaky. It's important right now to do everything you can to get out of that energy. So imagine the feeling of having an abundance of money, of time, of resources, and physically move out any anxiety and spinning energy out of your body. Take a mental break and go have some fucking fun. Go on an adventure. Daydream about the future and just enjoy the amazing energy of this full moon and Gemini season. So I'm totally taking a mental break and going on an adventure to Yellowstone for the day. Yay. This is my last week's weekend with my son Tice that he's here visiting. So I want to take advantage of our time together. Also, my first full moon spiritual practice will be released later this week. It includes some deeper astrology about the full moon, some tarot, a little ritual, comes with a workbook, some spirit guide channeling with my guides. I'm always channeling other people's guides, so it's fun to be able to put mine to work for once. So all of this for only $11, and this is the foundation for how I'm growing my business. And I'm super excited to release it at the end of the week, so I appreciate you giving it a try. And as always, thank you for listening and sharing this podcast with a friend you think may find value in it, or you can just tag them if you're watching on Instagram or Facebook. We're definitely moving forward, and goddamn, it feels so good. So everyone, have a great week, and I will talk to you again next week.